Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back. Our return is here. The Grand Slam podcast is recording a podcast for the first time in a little bit. I just want to say I this has probably been the busiest 2 weeks of my life. I've called games out of town. I've been on a camping trip. I've had to go home. I've called games in Stephenville. I've worked games in Stephenville. I'm graduating on Saturday. This has just been a very, very, very busy time for me and Colton as well. So I just want to apologize for the lack of content. We've been pretty active on the Insta, uploading stuff. But Yags, how are you feeling, man?
Feeling great. Rangers got a dub tonight. Sitting pretty good. I'm glad we're doing this again, man. I've missed this. I've missed it. I've missed. Ain't nobody care about.
Waction! It's the last year of Waction! Anyways.
Uh, People ain't here. One.
But yeah, guys, this episode, we're just gonna unload our thoughts on the Rangers, just their season so far. We've got a lot to say about this team. This team, I don't know how to think of it, but Colton, you go ahead, man.
Um, I once said in an earlier episode of the podcast, I don't remember which one it was, but I did say that I did say, is our offense back? No, no, it's not. I might have jinxed us, and I'm sorry. We're we're so bad at the plate, and it's not that like I don't want to say I don't really know how to put it. We're just not seeing the ball at all. We're just not. And the guys that are the guys that really shouldn't be, but the guys you don't expect. Like Corey Seager, you've got to step up. Josh Smith, of course, he just got injured, but he's had a very, very rough start to the year. Jake Berger, after his hot like opening weekend, he hasn't been the same hitter. You go through the rest of the lineup. I mean, both the catchers have done okay. Jock Peterson has had like random games where he's like insane, and the other ones are blah. And then Kutch, we saw an amazing spring training, and he hasn't been the best at all. Evan Carter, even Langford's been hurt. We're already dealing with the injury side of things, and so our offense is definitely not back, but we do need to pick it up a little bit more. We have a -4 run differential coming into today. Not this is not with tonight's game being played, but we had a -4 run differential,
Now we have
which
a plus
was
one because we outscored
yeah,
the Yankees by five, so now it's a plus, which is still low, my opinion.
we have a +1, but we had a -4 coming into today. We're probably sitting somewhere around, which crazy to say, none of out of the 30 teams in the MLB, only 12. I saw a post coming in today that only 12 teams out of the 30 had a positive run differential, and it was insane. I think we were like 14th, but I mean, still. We got to hit better. We've got to we got to do some things. And another guy I want to get into, but I'll get into him later. I'm gonna let you say what you need to say real quick. That's on the top of your mind, Lawton.
Um, what's on the top of my mind? I mean, it's not necessarily that this lineup is bad because the lineup in itself is definitely underperforming to say the least. But especially when we get runners on. I don't know how many games I've watched this season where we've had a guy at second, nobody out, bases loaded, a runner at third, one out. Like we have had so many scoring opportunities with a 17 and 19 record to show for it. Like we have the best bullpen in baseball. I know the starter some of the starters haven't really panned out yet this year, but like we won 6-1 tonight. We cannot bet on Will Warren to pitch every game, and I know my internet's unstable, but it's okay. We cannot bet on Will Warren to pitch every game, and we can't bet on our starter to go 8 innings and only give up one run. Like I just don't know what to do. Like I don't know what needs to be done other than a complete revamp of the lineup almost. And I don't want to say that because I love Seager. I want Burger to pan out. I want Jock to pan out. But at some point, you've got to wonder, are these guys going to step up? Or like, and I get it. Secret had 2 hits and a homer today. Carter had a homer today. I mean, there was some production today, but this is one game, and then I know a lot of people are talking about it's still early. There's still time. While that may be true, it would be different if we had a pretty good offensive year last year, and this year it's kind of like a what happened. Maybe they'll pick it up, but that's not the case. And a guy I want to talk about right now really is Osuna. Like his average is at 238, but he is like building some counts. He is seeing pitches. He's got a 429 OBP. I think Ozuna deserves a chance to be in this lineup more. I like Osuna. And one more thing I
Yeah,
want
especially against right-handed pitching.
exactly. And one more thing I want to hint on before I let you go again. The catchers have got to hit. Higgy's hitting 204. Jansen's hitting right around there. Like I get it. We didn't expect our catchers to be our best hitters this year in the lineup, but come like we, they have been beyond mediocre, beyond mediocre, and I just I don't know. I don't think bringing in Jansen was the right move. I mean, he's pretty good defensively. He's pretty good with the ABS challenge, but like it's like I was saying earlier, we don't need defenders. We need hitters. This lineup needs hitters. And we
Yeah.
just don't have enough of that right now. So maybe we'll pick it up. I don't know. I hope so, but it's been a pretty rough, little less than a month and a half.
It's been a mediocre start to the season for sure. And, I'm sure, like in tonight, he showed that he was going to pick it up, but Nate Eovaldi has been hot garbage besides tonight. Like, really? I don't know what it is. It's like,
Every start he's made has been like not good except for the Yankees. Like he's pitched 15 innings against the Yanks this year and he's only given up 1 run.
yeah, I don't know what it is or what he's got going on, what type of beef he has with Judge and Ben Rice. But this is, it's insane to see a guy that had a 1.74 ERA last year. Granted, he was hurt a good bit of time, but still one of the had a great season. Would have probably, if he continued the stretch he was having, gonna have a Cy Young year. And now he comes out and this happens. Which, I mean, I get it. You're coming off of injury and you're coming off a good season. You can't expect to have that same thing. And I came into the season not expecting it. I just came into the season also expecting him to be a lot better. And he just hasn't been. DeGrom's been really good. Leiter and Rocker have, I mean, they're iffy. They're
Leiter's been dealing
iffy.
with an ankle issue that he's pitched on for 2 or 3 games, so I've cut him a little slack.
And on it, and this is an insane stat I saw. Kumar Rocker in the first inning has an ERA of above 10, but through the rest of the game, he has a 1.9 or something like that. I, I don't know. I don't know how you fix that issue, but and then our five guy Gore, I mean, yeah, sure, he strikes out a good bit of guys, but he gets to like 100 pitches in 5 or 6 innings.
Or less. Or
Like he got
less.
to hit the zone. Yes, got to hit the zone more. He's dealt, but I don't. I really just don't know how to put it on both sides of the ball, offense or defense. It's just been mediocre. It's been underwhelming. It hasn't been what it needs to be. And I'll tell you this straight up, Drew. I'll tell you this straight up. If we want to win a World Series and try to compete for a championship, we've got to try to find another way to possibly get another starter by the trade deadline and someone that can lead someone around good player with some speed and defense. Da, da, da. We don't need that. We've got plenty of utility guys. We don't need that. We need someone that can hit the ball, who can drive in RBIs, who gets extra base hits, who has the pop to let the ball leave in our crappy ball field or ballpark, whatever the crap. It's stupid. We have a mediocre team. We need to add those two things because right now, like you said, our bullpen is top three, possibly the best in baseball. It's
Lowest bullpen
been
ERA in the major leagues.
incredible to see our bullpen. Yeah, we've had debatably the best bullpen in baseball. Our starters are not showing for it besides DeGrom and like Evo against the Yankees, like just don't even count that. And our offense, besides Nimmo and Young, has been just like I don't know. It needs to get fixed. It needs to get fixed now. And I don't know if it's the coaching, the new coaching that we brought in. I don't know if it's, just the players all getting off to a rough start. I don't know if it's a morale thing. I don't know if it's a tiredness thing. I don't know what it is, but something's got to fix. And if we keep going at the same pace, and if we're sitting at a steady, a little above 500 or even 500 by the time July rolls around, pick up pieces, ship people away that are not doing well. I don't like get pieces that can help us win. Sign, I believe in you. Sign three incredible three agents whenever your first year here. You can do the same again. Not signing wise, but you can trade for guys. You made a blockbuster trade with Mackenzie Gore. And I'm not saying Gore has only made, I really don't know off the top of my head how many starts, but he's been there and he hasn't been five. He's made five. Okay. He's made five starts. He's been all right in those five. He's been all right. He's been a decent arm. I still think he has all-star potential. Still think he's a great arm, but still, I just don't really know what the problem is. And I wish I had an answer on what we need to fix with, other than what I said.
Well, the hitting thing, I think the problem at the plate, like when we made the signings last year of Berger and Jock, at the time they were really good signings. Bringing in Emo has worked out still pretty much, but that's a good trade. I mean, McCutcheon was hitting 430 in spring training. Bringing him on was a good idea at the time. I think, at the time, the signings and trades that were made to adjust this lineup were the right moves, but it's just not working out. And I don't know how to explain why. Like, Berger's been a big problem. Berger had a good first 5 or 6 games, but I'm looking at a guy that's hitting 218. His on base percentage is in the 250s. I mean, I know he doesn't walk a lot anyways, but if you're not going to walk a lot, you've got to hit the ball. You've got to put up good at bats. And Berger just hasn't really. He just really hasn't. They bumped him down to the seventh spot today. He went 2 for 4, so maybe that'll make him more comfortable. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, like the signings and the trades that we've made for guys, for the most part, hasn't worked out. Nemo's been pretty good, so I mean that's worked out, but that's my take on the hitting side of things. The pitching side, start for the starters, it comes down to one thing: throwing strikes. These, I don't, and it's the bottom three guys. If all these problem is he's just getting hit. I mean, that's his problem, and that's the Grom's problem when the Grom does get hit or give up runs. They're just hitting the ball off him. That happens. But Leiter, Kumar, and Gore, like I can't comprehend how it's so hard for major league starters to throw strikes, to put it in the zone. Like, and I'll say this, I watched Leiter's last start. Perfect through the first 4 innings. 12 up, 12 down, was unstoppable. You know why? Because he was getting ahead in the count and he was throwing his off speed effectively. And his stuff is so good that if he just gets ahead in the count, hitters are thrown off balance. But here comes the fifth inning. Walks the leadoff guy, which walks are never a good thing. Walks always lead to runs. He gets up 0-2 on Torkelson, throws him a curveball right down Broadway. And that was it. I mean, we couldn't score, so that was the game. And go like that's just been the problem. It's like they can't throw strikes, and then when they seem to throw strikes, They leave it right down the middle. And I get trying to just get something over every now and then, but these are major league hitters. They can hit down the middle, whether it's 75 or 100. And Gore's been the worst with his location. And that was already known. I guess everybody, we kind of knew he had some location problems, and that's really where he hasn't been successful is his location. Well, last game, Mackenzie Gore went 3 and 2/3 of an inning. He threw over 90 pitches. Like, dude, like we can't have that. Our starters cannot continue to give up walks. They can't continue to get behind in the count, which leads to giving the pitcher or the hitter a meatball. And that's the problem with the starters for the most part is lack of strike throwing. And I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Gore's thrown over 90 or more pitches in his last 3 games and or in his last 4 games, and he hasn't gone past 5 innings in any of those 4 games. That's a problem. That's a big problem. If they just throw strikes, they're in better shape.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I,
They frustrate me.
Man, they frustrate me too. I don't know really how else to put it. It's I still have faith in us in going for the rest of the year. I think people will pick it up. I think, the pitchers will settle in. I just I want us to not just be this mediocre team again. We've got the stars. You don't pay Corey Seager and Brandon Nimmo and even Jock Peterson and DeGrom and Evaldi. You don't pay all those big name stars all that money to go and do what they're doing. And I get it. I get it. As both of us being baseball players before in our life, we get it. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You can't be the best player every day. But whenever you're getting paid like that, you're getting paid to play at the level that is expected of you. And it just hasn't been. And I want it to be. I want it to be. Just, I don't know. I'm almost like speechless about it because we've been so disappointing. I was so excited for this season, so excited to watch Rangers baseball, thinking it's going to be a completely different year from last year. We're going to have a great offense, or better, and we're going to have good pitching. And look where we're at. We've we've kind of kept the same offense and just worsened the pitching. And so it's just kind of like I don't I don't know. It's sad in, in some points.
I do want to hit on a highlight, or not really a highlight, but a high in the year. I know he didn't get a hit tonight, but he's been amazing. Josh Young. We had some pretty strong words for Josh Young after during his 0 for stretch, but my gosh, has he picked it up since. Got himself a
Yeah.
90 overall in MLB The Show, um, which they could have done better with that card. Come on, San Diego Studios, pick it up. But Josh Young's been pretty good this year, and so has Ezekiel Duran. I am loving this production out of Ezekiel Duran. And I just want to say this to Josh Smith. You're probably not going to see this, but if you do see it, I'm just letting you know your job's in jeopardy, man. It's in jeopardy. I mean, Duran's hitting 303. You're not hitting your weight. I don't know. I don't know, Yags.
Yeah. I love Josh Smith and I want
Oh
that
yeah,
to
no,
be
no, no,
known.
no, 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 no hate, no hate. I like Josh Smith. I like Josh Smith a lot, but I'm a realist. I have to be real, and at the end of the day, this is a baseball team. You have to make the decisions that are best for the team, and playing Durant is that decision.
Yeah. Durant has really stepped himself up and I think in Durant's head he's kind of realized that like the Rangers are just using him as like a, oh, if so and so gets hurt then uh we'll put Duran in. He's okay. He'll fill the spot for a little bit and just go back to the bench and probably be a random platoon bat against lefties in like the bottom of the eighth or something like that. I think he's realized that in the back of his head now, and now he's like, okay, it's my turn. Like, I got to show them that I can compete. And like I said, batting three, I think one thing he does need to work on is the pop. He can get base hits and he can get on base, don't get me wrong. But the pop itself, he doesn't drive a lot of balls out. He doesn't, but he's still working really hard and getting on base and putting himself a good start to the season. And so is Josh Young as well. After you had your strong words
But
about him,
we kind
he's
of
put
need
himself a good little
we
start to
need
the
those
season.
guys though.
But
We need those guys that can just get on base though. Like I would love to see Duran hit for power, but
yeah,
we've got
no,
so
no, no. I'm not saying Durant needs to just like completely become like a
no.
nuke tank out of nowhere. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like I would like to see him get a little more pop in the bat. I think what he's doing is great, but
I would too, but
it's
here's
perfect.
why I don't I wouldn't mind if you finished the year with one home run hitting 300. We've got so many guys on this team that are simply just not having good approaches and going for the long ball that are not working out. So it pleases me when I see Duran step up and push a single to right or hit one down the line. And I mean, that's why Young's been successful. Josh Young's just
Mhm.
been putting the bat on the ball. I mean, Nemo's just been putting the bat on the ball. I mean, that's how you win ball games. You put the bat on the ball. You don't swing for the home run. Like I just don't get it. And I think Skip Schumacher's doing the right thing as well. I think he's bringing pinch hitters in at the right times. I think he's asking for a bunt at the right time. It's the hitters are just simply not letting it work out, and I don't know why. I don't know why the offense isn't going the way it should.
Yeah, and I think we've got a bad case of like you just said going for the long ball. And this seems insane to say right now. Or not right now, but it kind of seems insane to say knowing his career, but it feels like that's what just Seager's trying to do.
I don't know what
Like,
Seager's trying to do. I don't know.
like that's just what it feels like to me. It feels like he's legitimately just trying to hit it 115 out of here everywhere. And I understand he's really honest to God, probably not. But it just feels like that. And same with really no, Burger's really not. He's just kind of not hitting at all.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
like Jock for as long as we've known has been going for the long ball, and he always will. Jock Peterson hitting a single is about as rare as I don't I don't know getting Willy Wonka's golden ticket. I mean,
And the Chicago Cubs walk it off again on a walk. Just had to throw that out there.
Cubs
Sorry.
have been playing well.
They actually are playing pretty well. But, dude, I don't know what Seager's up there doing. I love Corey Seager. He's my favorite player on the team. I, I just, I don't know what his approach is. Like, I can watch some of these guys and I can see what their approach might be. But, like, Seager, he'll get up there, he'll watch strike one go. He steps out, clicks his bat on his heels, whatever, gets back in there. Then they'll throw a slider a whole foot out of the zone, and he'll swing and miss at it. Or he'll watch two balls, he'll be up in the count 2-0, and they'll throw a sweeper low and away or something again that's not a good pitch, and he'll roll over or he'll pop it up. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what his approach is. I don't know if he knows what his approach is, but
His
again,
weakness, and I think teams have found it out over the last few years, is hello.
you're there, bro. Just
Hello. Hello. Oh, you're so delayed.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, you're back. Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Are we
I,
good?
I think yes. I think other teams have found out Seager's like weakness over the last few years. If you throw him a slider or sweeper or slurve, whatever, as a left-handed pitcher, he he's going to swing and he's not gonna make contact. I love you, Seager, but that's all you need to work on in the cage.
Don't swing at
That's
him.
all you need to. Well, if it's hung right down the
Well, yeah, yeah,
top,
yeah, yeah. If it's belt high, then blast it 420. But if it's slowing away and out of the zone, just keep your bat on your shoulder.
and also like against righties, change ups. Pitchers with good change ups, like righties with good change ups. Yeah, yeah. Uh, it's just them outside pitches that are breaking balls or change ups is what it is, man. That's it. And it's happened again. Hello. Guys, and we're back. Okay, here he is. Man of the hour.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah, yes,
All right, guys.
yes, we're
My
finally
internet
good
is
again.
getting
Good job.
like my internet is very bad right now. Do you want to guess a player?
Oh, you found a player for me to guess?
I did. Do you want to
All
guess?
right, sure.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
I'll give you the.
Yeah, let's do it.
For those that don't know the rules, he gets 10 guesses. I'll give him the first guess. The first guess is he is not in the league.
Non-active. Known for being in the American League.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah,
He
American.
was known.
Yeah,
Okay. AL Central.
no.
AL,
What?
AL West.
Half of half of his time was in the AL West. I know him more for being in the AL West, but I don't know if a broad audience would know him as AL West.
Huh.
He was in the American League for every year but two.
Okay. Ranger.
No.
I'm trying to think here.
Also played in the East.
That's what I figured whenever you said mainly.
This isn't the easiest guy in the world, but I think you can get him.
Wait, what? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep guessing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Um, Astros.
No, that's five.
Okay. Well, that knocks out that guy. Um,
Who are you thinking of? Colby Rasmus?
Mariners.
No.
What?
When you
No,
said
Mariners.
no Mariners. Hey, when you said when that knocks out that guy, were you thinking of Colby Rasmus?
No, Chris Carter. Um, which I don't even know if, yeah, he did, but, um, so he's either an athletic or an angel. Um, Athletic.
What? You said what?
Athletic.
No.
Athletic.
No.
Okay, so he's an angel. I've got three guesses.
Yeah, you got three guesses left.
Outfielder.
No.
Okay. Infielder.
Yes. You've got one more guess, or one more little hint before you have to get your final guess.
Did he primarily play in the 2010s?
Yes, his career was 2010 to 2019. This guy has one postseason home run in his
Oh,
career. He said one ball out in his postseason career. And
I feel like that's a pretty.
in that year, they he won a Silver Slugger, and he was an All-Star. We won't take this long, but there's 8 minutes and 15 seconds left on the Zoom.
One home run in his postseason career, and it was the same year that he got the All-Star and Silver Slugger.
Yeah,
Is that what you just said? Yeah. Okay, well then it isn't Howie Kendrick. Um,
not a bad guess. I like Howie Kendrick.
Silver Slugger, an All-Star, and had a home run in a postseason appearance. Only one home run. Who has won a Silver Slugger?
A lot of people have won a Silver Slugger.
My mind just went to one dude, but I don't know. I don't think he ever played in the playoffs. But I might just have to throw it out there because I know he was an all-star. But I don't know if he. I think he might have played in the postseason, but I don't think he's ever.
This guy has two All-Stars
This guy does.
with two different teams.
Damn that. Oh, well then never mind.
What
Oh,
who do you got for
no,
me,
no,
Alex?
no, no. I was thinking CJ Crone, but I don't. I think he was. Am I far off?
Yeah, nuts. I mean, not. I mean, I guess kind of far off, but like, no, not CJ Crone.
I'm not gonna get this, and it's gonna make me man.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this is some BS. Think I was like almost locked down with Howie Kendrick. Can I get one more question?
I'll give you one more hint myself. He's from that era of Howie Kendrick.
Okay. There's no way
Like
that this dude won a Silver Slugger.
they were definitely teammates at one point in time.
There's no way that this dude was a Silver Slugger. But I gotta guess him.
All
I
right,
gotta.
guess him.
Is it Eric? Is it Eric?
Who?
Eric Ibar?
No. The player, two-time All-Star Silver Slugger, drafted in the 18th round by the Anaheim Angels, Mark Trumbo.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
I
I
thought you
love
were gonna
Mark
get that
Trumbo.
one, man. I was like, Trumbo's a guy that Yags might get.
I love Mark Trumbo, bro.
Ah, did it even
See, that's
cross
bad
your
of me.
mind?
That's bad of me. You remember him as an Angel. I think of him as an Oriole.
Well, that's why I said it's not necessarily
Yeah.
like,
But like I couldn't get my head off of the Yankees and Red Sox. It makes me mad.
okay, so that'll wrap up this episode of the Grand Slam podcast. We're gonna be a lot more active. Promise, guys. I graduate Saturday. My schedule's gonna free up a lot. So, Yags, you got anything you want to say before we head out? Or are you still kind of hurt?
Yeah, I'm gonna go cry and watch Mark Trumbo highlights to bed.
As you should. Thank you, guys. Oh my God.
What? Your Wi-Fi is horrible, dude.
I know.
Your Wi-Fi is
I'll
horrible.
be back home, so the
We
Wi-Fi
know.
will be better. So that'll be good. Thank you guys for watching. Go Whack, go Rangers, and go baseball.